On the day of the accident, I picked up my motorcycle from an MOT station in Bishop Stortford, and I remember coming out of the garage, turning right, and then that's pretty much it. I don't remember the next part of the journey, which would have taken 5 to 10 minutes. I can't put the jigsaw together, and it's weird how the human brain does this, and it's kind of, I guess, some kind of protection mechanism that we have when things horrific happen.
We were all here, and that's when we got the call. When we flew overhead, there was a car and a motorbike and a few other cars that had stopped around it. Luckily, there was a field right beside the road that we needed to get to. We could land in the field and then had direct access to the accident site.
I remember coming round out of unconsciousness, and I remember the air ambulance arriving and a group of people trying to stabilise me, saying to me, is there anybody you want us to call? And I remember saying to one guy, can you just ring my wife and tell her that I love her?
From examination, I knew he had abdominal pain and some back pain, and in the context of what had happened, that could have been any of the solid organs, so liver, spleen, or any other internal injuries, and some spinal injuries were my kind of thoughts at that stage.
But it later transpired that I'd broken my back in 3 places, and I tore my liver in half. I ruptured my spleen. And one of the worst injuries I had was I ruptured my aortic valve of my heart, which I believe has got a 90% mortality rate. And it was only the intervention of the air ambulance getting there so quickly that I'm still here today. There's no question I wouldn't be here now.
Considering his list of injuries, there's a large spectrum of how things could have ended up, I think. And our part of being able to get him to Addenbrooke's in a timely manner hopefully added to his recovery.
At the time it happened, it was, I believe, around lunchtime on a Friday. There is very little chance that a land ambulance would have been able to get to me in time. In normal circumstances, in a car would take about anything between 30 and 45 minutes. I think in the air ambulance it takes about 8 or 9 minutes. I've got 2 young children. One of them may not have even remembered me if I hadn't have made it. So apart from the fact that they would have been fatherless, the emphasis on how important the air ambulance is to us all, it's hard to describe it in words, because actually it's an insurance policy in the sky that we all have if we, God forbid, ever need it. You know, just to be able to spend time playing with my kids is just the best thing ever.